This video we are going to see how to find the approximate value of imperfect squares. When we talk about the approximate value of imperfect squares, we can calculate the approximate value up to 1 decimal places or maximum 2 decimal places. Okay. So for example, I just want to ask you, what is the square root of 64? We all know it is 8. So square root of 64 is 8. Square root of 64 is equal to 8. Because 64 is a perfect square. And 8 square is 64, we all know it. Okay, but I want to ask you, what is the square root of 70? We need to calculate it. So we need to know what is the square root of 70. 70 is not a perfect square, it is an imperfect square. So how to calculate the root of 70? For that, within 70, that is below 70, what is the perfect square? 64. Below 70, we have 69, 68, 67, 66, 65. All these numbers are not perfect square. So below 70, which is the most highest perfect square, that is 64. What is the square root of 64? 8. So we'll take that 8 first. Second step, the 70 is divided by that 8. So divide 70 by 8. So what we will get? 8 8s are 64. Then balance 6, 60. 7 8s are 56. Then 4 40. 5 8s are 40. So I got the answer 8.75. 8.75. So we will add these two and divide by 2. Add these two and divide by 2. So I'll get 88 plus 8, 16.75 divided by 2. So it will be approximately equal to 8.375. So root 70 I can write approximately equal to 8.4. Or you can say 8.37. Okay. So this is the approximate value of root 70. This method is called the finding out the square root of imperfect square. How to do that? First we need to calculate the square root of that number which is falling less than the given number. So 70 is the given number. Below 70 the perfect square is 64. So we got the root of 64 is 8. I have taken that 8 first. Then divide that given number by that 8. So when I divide that number by 8, I'll get 8.75. So add that 8.75 and take the average. So when I take the average, I got approximately 8.4. So root 70 will be approximately equal to 8.4. This way, you can calculate the square root of all imperfect squares. Okay, take more and more numbers and practice it. Welcome back. So this video we are going to see how to find the square of those numbers that end with the 5. Numbers ending with the 5, we want to square those numbers. What is the easy method of squaring numbers ending with the 5? So when we talk about the numbers ending with the 5, let us start with the number 5 itself. We have numbers like 5, then 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 105, 115, 125, it goes like this. These all are the numbers ending with the 5. So any number which end with the 5, we have a very easy method of finding the square of those numbers. That is what we are going to see in this video. So let us go to the examples. Let us take some numbers, like let me write some numbers here. The first number what I am writing is 5, then 15, then 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 105, 115, 125, like this it goes. We need to find out the square of all these numbers. The square of all these numbers. So what is the easy method of finding the square of all these numbers? If I ask you to find out the square of 115, what normally students will do? They want to multiply that. 115 multiplied by 115. then they use the normal conventional method of 5 5s are 25, then 5 into 1, 5 into 5, 1, 3 lines they will write, then they will add, then they will find out the answer. But I'm sure they will get the correct answer, but it will take more than 2 minutes. This method, we can write the answer in a single line if you know the trick. So what is that trick? How to find the square of any number that end with 5. So let us do it from the starting. We know what is 5 square. 5 square is 25. We know what is 15 square. 15 square is 225. What is 25 square? 25 square is 625. But when I ask you what is 35 square, we have problem. We need to write it and we need to calculate it. Normally 5 square, 15 square, 25 square, these all are normally small numbers we remember. But when we come to the big number like a 35, 45, 55 square, we don't remember those numbers. We need to calculate it by writing, multiplying the numbers. But here I am giving a trick. Without multiplication, directly you can write the answer. What is the answer? From here you will get. So here this number is what? 1. 1 multiplied by its next number 2. 1 into 2, the answer is here. The last 2 digits, here also 25, here also 25, here also 25. All numbers, the last 2 digits will be 25 only. The first digit is obtained by multiplying this number by 2. So here you have 5 square, 25. What is other than 5? What is we have? We have 2 here. 2 multiplied by 3. 2 3s are 6. Similarly, here also 35 square, the last 2 digits will be 25. Then 3 multiplied by 4, next number, 3 into 4, answer will be 12. Here 45 square, 5 square is 25, 4 multiplied by its next number 5, 4 into 5, 20, 2025 is the answer. 55 square you need to find out. So final answer will be last 2 digit 25, 5 multiplied by its next number 6, 5 into 6, 30. So 3025 is the answer. So now you got the trick. Now you got the pattern. How to find the square of any number ending with the 5. If the number end with the 5, the last 2 digit of the answer will be 25. The remaining part of the answer is obtained. Other than 5, whatever is the number, multiply that by its next number. You'll get the answer. So here you have 65 square means 5 square is 25. Other than 5, we have 6. 6 multiplied by its next number. 6 7s are 42. So 4225 is the answer. 75 square you need to find out. 5 square is 25. 7 multiplied by its next number. 7 into 8, 56. 85 square you need to find out. 5 square is 25. 8 multiplied by its next number. 8 9s are 72. 7225 is the answer. 95 square you need to find out. So 95, 25 here, 9 multiplied by its next number 10. 9 10s are 90. So this method, any number is given to you, you can find out the square of that number if the number ends with 5. Similarly, you can find out all these numbers. Okay. For example, I just want to ask you what is the square of 125. So 125 square is 5 square is 25. Then 12 multiplied by next number 13. So what is 12 multiplied by 13? 156. So 15625 is the answer when 125 is multiplied by 125 itself. That is square of 125. So this method is very easy. So what we need to do, any number ending with 5, to find out the square, the last 2 digit of the answer will be 25. The remaining part of the answer is obtained by multiplying the given number by its next number. If it is 125, other than 5 we have 12. 12 multiplied by 13. If I tell you what is 145 square, 5 square is 25, 14 multiplied by 15. For example, let us take this way. I want to find out 145 square. So what will be the answer? So I can say 5 square is 25. 14 multiplied by 15. So what is 14 multiplied by 15? 210. So you got the answer. 21025 is the answer when 145 when we find out the square of 145. Okay, so this method is very easy and very fast. Okay, practice this and use in your competitive exams.